The circle of financial health is a diagram that shows 11 financial areas that should be addressed on an ongoing basis. It's a tool that I use with my clients through the years, but it can be used by anyone to help them consider these important topics. The areas on the circle are: assess your current picture and set goals and priorities. The first step is to define where you are right now, including clearly identifying the things that are worrying you. It then helps to think about where you want to go. This can be done by setting goals, clarifying your values, and determining your priorities. Career and compensation. It's very possible that the most valuable asset you have is your human capital, which basically means your ability to make money now and in the future. So the question is, are you being intentional and strategic about your career so that it can keep growing? Do you anticipate or want a career change in the future? How will you navigate that? And if you're nearing or in retirement, do you want or need to be able to bring in some extra income? If so, what would that look like? Spending and saving. Many people don't have a good grasp on how they actually spend their money, but it's so important to understand where and how you spend so that you can decide whether it actually aligns with your values and goals. How much are you saving? Is it enough? And where are you keeping your savings? Are you earning a decent interest rate or have it invested appropriately? Debt management, student loans, and credit card rewards. This entails looking at all your debt and making decisions about what to pay off ASAP versus what to keep and how that relates to your savings goals. Student loans in particular can be very complex, and there are all sorts of repayment strategies to consider. Another aspect to this analysis is the smart use of debt, for example, by using credit cards wisely to be able to benefit from rewards programs. Insurance and risk management. What are the major areas of financial risk in your life? What could happen that could really mess up your financial health? Do you have plans in place to try to mitigate these risks? The biggest part of this is the smart use of insurance. For example, do you have an appropriate amount of life insurance? Are you paying more than you need to? How about home, auto, disability, and umbrella insurance? And do you understand how each policy is protecting you? Employee benefits. Do you take full advantage of all the benefits your employer offers? Should you? This goes beyond health insurance and can include 401k contributions, flexible spending accounts, disability insurance, legal plans, etc. If you're a two-income household, are you coordinating your benefits to ensure you're making the best use of each program? Investments. How are you investing your money? Are you taking an appropriate amount of risk? Are you properly diversified? And are you unknowingly investing in funds or accounts with high fees? And where are you putting the money? There are 401ks, IRAs, Roth accounts, savings accounts, and many others. Tax planning. Most people think of taxes as a once-a-year thing when you file your return, but good tax planning should be done throughout the year. This touches nearly all other areas of your financial life. For example, investments, asset sales, estate planning, retirement planning, and education funding. Since almost everything we do with money has tax implications, it's best to be proactive and strategic about it. Retirement planning. If you're younger, are you saving enough to retire? If you're close to retirement, do you currently have enough? If you're retired already, will your money last? And which accounts should you be pulling your money from? And retirement planning goes beyond the numbers, as thinking through what you want your retirement to look like will go a long way toward helping you plan. Estate planning. This may sound like it's for high net worth folks only, but it's actually for pretty much everyone. The basic questions are, what happens to your money when you die? How will those who depend on you be provided for? And what happens to you if you become incapacitated? If you have opinions on those questions, then you need some sort of estate plan. This can take the form of having a will, a durable power of attorney for finances, a healthcare directive, and/or the use of trusts. Giving. Giving to others can bring so much joy to the giver, and it can be helpful to be intentional about how you give both in life and when you pass away. This could be charitable giving done in a tax-efficient way. It could be giving gifts to your kids or grandkids, perhaps paying for their college or many other things. The idea is to align your giving with your values and to do it purposefully. And that takes you back to assessing your current picture and setting goals and priorities, as this is an ongoing process. Life changes, so your financial planning needs to adapt to those changes. The order isn't necessarily important, but it is important to address each area. It's also crucial to note that each area affects the others to some degree, so it really helps to look at the entire picture comprehensively. Now, all that might be somewhat overwhelming to you, but going back to the point I made in another video, you can do it. The question is whether you're equipped to do it and whether you want to do it. If you want some help, that's where I come in. No matter where you are with your finances, I help people just like you make smart financial decisions, cultivate good habits with their money, and navigate the complexities of their finances. At Spencer Financial Planning, we're focused on your financial health.